Today we're going to do a detailed review of the brand new Active 2.0, or as I like to call it, the 2.1, because this is not the same Active 2.0 that came out a few years ago. This configuration is the starter bundle. We're going to go over everything that it comes with. We're going to test PSI, GPM, amps, everything. Let's get started.
The Active 2.0 has a 5-piston pump and a universal 9650 motor rated at 2 gallons per minute at 1000 PSI. You're getting a stubby gun with a stainless steel swivel attached, this nicely sized 20-degree lance with quick connects, a 40-foot steel braided hose with connections ready to go. You're getting a 15, 25, and 40-degree nozzle with built-in nozzle guard, your M22 quick connect, and a rinsing nozzle. And you're gonna get built-in storage for all the nozzles in the rear of the machine. And now they give you these nice rubberized feet that you can install to keep the unit nice and stable. And it's nice to know the unit is warranted up to 2 years. The included quick connects make assembly fairly easy. All you're gonna do is attach this M22 quick connect to the outlet side, and then the male end of the steel braided hose should just pop right on with those quick connects. Then just grab the female side of the steel braided hose, and this is where you connect your swivel gun. And then on the inlet side, this is just where you would connect your water hose. You just screw it in, but I would highly suggest investing in a set of quick connects for your inlet. It just makes such a big difference. So I'll just show you what this kind of looks like. In my opinion, quick connects are a must-have. They're super cheap on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. I've had these for 5 years, and they've just been perfect. They've held up fine. You just connect the male end into the water inlet, and then you have a little coupler right here. Screw it on to the other side of your hose. And I actually have a shutoff valve too, which I highly recommend doing. I'll put a link in the description. And then you can just connect it right there. You can shut off the water source. It just makes breaking down the whole machine so much easier. Before you actually turn on the 2.0, make sure you purge the lines of any air. You're just going to hold down the trigger without the unit on for about 30 seconds. It's going to clear all the air out of the lines. You don't want your pressure washer to be running without water flowing through it.
All right, so we already purged the air out of the system. Very important that you do that. Let's turn it on and get a first impression of what it sounds like. Much quieter than the original 2.0. Right off the bat, a much more pleasant noise. Sounds completely different, in my opinion, than the original 2.0. We're getting pressure, we're getting water right away. I like that there's no lag, there's no buildup. It's just instant pressure right away. Really, really nice.
And another massive win for the new 2.0, it is significantly quieter. 75 decibels at about 3 feet away from the unit. The old one was about 80, I'd say, and it had this awful squeal. Hats off to Active, they completely fixed that. All right, let's check out the stubby gun. This does have a stainless steel swivel in it, and it is swiveling under pressure. I'm just going to be honest with you guys, it's not great. It feels fairly good in your hand, nice lightweight trigger, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and a swivel gun is supposed to move independently of the hose, and it just doesn't. And I'm just going to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you that this is the best swivel gun in the world. Does it feel good in your hand? Yes, it's lightweight, but it's just not the best. All right, let's take this 20-degree lance for a spin. I really like the design. It's the perfect length. I really like the length of this. I don't like a big, long lance. It just starts to become cumbersome and annoying. This is the perfect size just to get a little extra height. If you have a truck, if you have a big vehicle and you want to get up there on the moonroof, on the roof, this is perfect for that. And it has a quick connect at the end of it. I have nothing bad to say about this. And this little attachment speaks volumes about Active. This is a rinsing nozzle, otherwise known as a Kiev nozzle. Shout out to Cars and Kiev. He's basically the one that made this popular, and I love this. And this just, Active listens. Active is in the detailing community. They're listening and they're watching, and this is such a nice little upgrade. If you guys haven't tried this out yet, it's a much better way, in my opinion, to rinse off your vehicle, because you're not like atomizing and getting all those water beads all over your car. It's just a nice rinse. It gets the soap off without leaving these little atomized beads all over your paint, and it makes the rinsing and drying process so much easier.
All right, let's measure the gallons per minute. We're gonna take the weight of the bucket plus this lid and tear it out so we get a perfect measurement. 2.28, we'll tear that out. Make sure that works. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. 16.68. 16.68 is nearly exactly 2 gallons per minute, which is a first. This is the first pressure washer I've ever tested where the GPMs are exactly as advertised. Very impressed.
All right, let's check the PSI on the 40-degree nozzle. Looks like we're getting about 875-ish, just under 900 with the 40 and at 13.37 amps. All right, so the 15-degree nozzle, almost the exact same PSI, 875-ish. And then for amps, we're hovering right around 13.30. And the 25-degree, almost the exact same numbers. I'd say slightly higher. This looks closer to 900 at 13.48. If you're going to go over your amperage, it's going to be with a foam cannon, but we're good here. This is a 1.2 millimeter orifice, and we're just hovering at 14.9 and some change. All right, let's see how this foams. This is the infamous Raincovo foam cannon, best bang for your buck foam cannon out there with a 1.2 millimeter orifice, and I'm using Adam's Mega Foam. Unbelievable foam. I mean, that looks like stucco. You could not ask for better looking foam than that. And if you guys are wondering about any of the products that you see in today's video, I'll make sure I put links in the description and the first comment so you guys can check them out. And let's just have some fun and stack up some foam. Look at that. Unbelievable. That's the Raincovo foam cannon. If you haven't checked it out, you have to. Most bang for your buck foam cannon out there.
All right, final thoughts on the Active 2.0. Let's start with the good. 2.0 GPM right out of the gate. Like I said, only pressure washer I've ever tested that actually reads the exact numbers on the first go. Unbelievable right there. Really, really nice. It sounds significantly quieter than the old 2.0. So it's nice and quiet. It performs great. The machine itself is beautiful, very small, low profile. I like that you can install the legs at the bottom to keep it from rocking around. The outlet goes out to the side. So this is definitely set up more for a mountable pressure washer setup. Like the McKillans, they have the inlet and outlet go in the same direction, which some people like, but this is probably better if you're gonna be mounting this. The swivel gun is pretty good. It's just all right. The swivel is not that great when compared to like a more premium swivel gun, but for it coming with the package, pretty good. It's a 6 out of 10, I'll say, for the swivel gun. The nozzles with the rubber guards on it was a really nice touch. I appreciate that. That's something that you'd have to pay $20, $30 for online. So really cool that they include these. And they throw in the Kiev nozzle, which is a nice touch. The wand is nice too. It's not too big. Any bigger than this and it starts to become a little cumbersome. So this is just the right height if you're trying to work on the top of a truck. You just add a reach. I don't typically use these very often, but this is the right size, has a really cool design. No complaints here. If I had to complain about anything on this setup, it'd probably be this. I wish it was 50, and I wish you didn't have to use it on this machine. Now I'm being nitpicky. I just love the Uberflex. I love the Uberflex. I like the Flexzilla. It's way more bendable than this. These do have problems if you use a Flexzilla or an Uberflex. I haven't tested the Uberflex or Flexzilla on the new 2.0, so I'll get back to you on that. But I have heard that it does have problems and it will start to surge if you use an Uberflex or a Flexzilla. If this was 50 feet, I probably wouldn't have even said anything, but I do kind of like that extra 10 feet to be able to go completely around a car. So overall, guys, for the price and the performance that this has out of the box, it's gonna be really tough to beat. The McKillans HF1 and this, I'd say, are close, but the HF1 wasn't doing 2.0 right out of the box like this one was. With that being said, the HF1, you can use the Uberflex, so I kind of like that. It's a tough one, guys. My next video is going to be comparing the HF1 to the Active 2.0. We'll run all the numbers and compare them side by side. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.